day 11 of Jimbo and Fisher's Advent Calendar, and today the Christmas theme is Festive Titties. So as you can imagine, I'm very excited about today's episode. So let's start then with some festive titties. Here are some. And here are some more. And here are some of my favourites. Brilliant stuff. Sorry? Festivities. Have you written that down wrong, or have I said it wrong? Yeah, it's me. It's embarrassing. Okay, festivities. That reminds me, actually, I need to give a shout out to Leanne Ingham, who, she's really Christmassy, really into festive titties. Festivities. In fact, she sends me pictures of her festivities that she gets involved with each year all the time. Thank you, Leanne, for sharing our videos with your 4 Facebook friends every day. Really appreciate that you're doing that for us. So anyway, festivities can basically be anything that you tend to get involved in each year at Christmas, those sort of traditional things. I know that the other day, Fisher, he spoke about Christmas markets, and I really like Christmas markets as well, actually, and particularly the German sausage stalls. I remember going to one last year and asking the person on the German sausage stall for a German sausage, and the person on the German sausage stall said to me, "How spicy do you want it?" And I said, "Do your worst." Anyway, I'm telling you, they were really, really hot, and a lady who was eating one next to me collapsed on the floor in a heap, and I said to the man on the German sausage stall, "Quick, call 999. And he wasn't very helpful at all. In fact, he looked quite confused, and he just said, "No, no, no." Anyway, after that, I went to get something from the sweet treat stall next door, which was like a bit of a pastry and donut stand and stuff, but it was crap. So, other Christmas festivities then, Christmas light switch-ons, something that happens most year in cities and towns and our local communities around the country. The managers actually at the Chapeltown Club, not too far away from here, a few years ago, they were trying to do something to encourage more female membership. So they invited a group of Chippendales to do the Christmas light switch on at the club. And apparently it went down very well. It was a packed attendance. The lights looked amazing and the Chippendales got the crowd going. The audience said they were well hung. The Christmas lights were well hung, sorry. Health and safety weren't too happy about it though, because they said you shouldn't mix moisture and electricity at the venue. But anyway, it got more female memberships. That was the main thing. It did the job. Then, of course, we've got things like Christmas parties as well, and, Christmas fancy dress parties too. I was speaking to Fisher about this, and he went to a Christmas fancy dress party a couple of years ago, and he was he went really out there with it, and he dressed himself up as a woman with a really tiny miniskirt on. Very brave of him. It showed a lot of balls. Santa's Grotto, something that people maybe have struggled to go and visit this year as well, because obviously, we take children to go and see Santa at the grotto and sit on his knee and ask for toys and things like that. But obviously, it's not really been happening this year because of the social distancing restrictions and COVID-19 and the lockdowns and things like that. But I do know a place where Santa and his elves, who have been forgotten and overlooked by governments around the world when it comes to COVID packages of support and things like that. Well, a place where they secretly hang out, listen to their favourite music, have parties without the pressures of the COVID-19 restrictions and all that sort of suppression they've had from the governments and so on this year with COVID. It's called Santa's Ghetto. Anyway, as well as that, of course, you've got nativity plays. They're quite a traditional thing to do each year. And the BBC had an amazing idea for something for TV this Christmas. They were going to broadcast a version of the nativity with the roles being played by Boris Johnson and his team of advisors and cabinet members, obviously to try and improve their image a little bit and, get the country on side, because obviously a lot of people have fell out with the government of the handling of the coronavirus and everything. Anyway, they filled most of the roles, but they scrapped the idea as they couldn't cast any wise men. They just couldn't find any. They were going to carry on doing the Christmas story as well, after the nativity, and they were going to film a segment about how Herod stopped all the kids' free school meals as well, but they didn't get that far with it. Anyway, that's all we've got time for. It's now just 14 sleeps till Christmas.